All right, so let's go ahead with a quick update because I believe it's important right now. Is we're going to go over to the ES futures. Okay, very nice move here this morning. I was busy. I have about probably somewhere between 15 and 18 positions that I was managing that were net long. It's been a nice morning already. So we want to go over the blueprint. All right, and as you can see, if you tuned in this morning, you can see that not only once we broke above some key levels, we went through the yellow box. Now I need to go to a smaller time frame, but before we do that, let's go ahead and concentrate on the bigger picture. So if we continue the march up here on a weekly candle, we are above the 9 EMA right now, and we're just above that yellow box I gave you for this morning. Okay, so I'm going to show you a smaller time frame, what could have kept you in the trade, what made you take the trade. And we actually called this out in the room. And again, I am managing several positions this morning. So let's go ahead and move down here. We're going to take you into the 4 hour. And you can see ES futures are up 75 points, which when you correlate with that with the SPY, we're talking about every 10 points about $1. So here at Trendy Trading, we use the blueprints to trade SPX, SPY, and so forth. You just need to look at those charts and look at the correlation, see how many points you're off. But we use the same lines. So if I were long SPY from this level, then I'm trimming at these levels no matter what. Okay. So anyways, let's look at this. I told you a catalyst could break us right through any of these levels to the upside and so forth. I do not watch the news, so I'm not sure if there was a catalyst that pushed the market up this morning. But what I can tell you is on the 5-minute chart, what we waited for, once we turned off, we go to what's called the Trendy PMZ, the pre-market zone. And I use this every single morning to keep us on the right side of the trades. All right. So this is more smaller time frame. And I apologize for Thinkorswim. It's going to be acting really funky here, especially with the volatility coming in. But what happened was, what had happened was, price pulled back right into the VWAP. You can get this for free and put this on your chart. We like to use it here every once in a while. But I said, hey, looking for a bounce right here. I also showed you this morning. If price came into here, remember we said we want to be taking trades at the levels only. So I said here, the line in the sand, here, did not get there, and above the PMZ. Okay. So once price went above the PMZ, you could see we had a clear breakout, taking out the overnight session high, inside and up, and now most likely pulling back a little bit here. Here's a rule of thumb I'll teach you from this breakout point. If you want to know if bulls are in charge, you're simply going to use your Fibonacci's, and the 23.6, 38.2 needs to hold for bulls to continue up. Just like anything else, as price leaves here with this much exuberance, it needs to cool down and it comes back to find buyers. Okay, so right now it's run out of buyers. Price is coming back to an area where it remembers, right, that price discovery where there might be buyers. And a lot of times you can tell just by the size of the candles, they're pretty big. People come in, that's where they want to buy. All right, so price needs to come back and check there. Pretty cool. All right, so if it comes back into this area and starts to go bid again, we have targets up here at 34.01 and 34.21. All right, let's go back over to the SPY. We also updated on that. And we're going to take this into a 4-hour. And again, Thinkorswim's acting pretty slow this morning. But you can see here our notes are really good. And if we go over into our trendy updates and go over the notes. Again, Thinkorswim acting a little jumpy. Broad market this morning using a 4-hour. It rejected at T2. That was this area. Okay, needs to hold the 9 EMA and get over 334.84. Okay, to open this upper target. It takes out 334.84, holds the 9 EMA. Nice move into 339.40 soon. Okay, and then moving on over here to the Qs. Qs were a little bit different using the 4-hour time frame today. Just on top of the 9 EMA and on top of neutral. Okay, and you can see here, this is my blueprint given out to members way in advance over the weekend. Very simple process. We go long above the neutral, short below the neutral, and these are targets on the way there. The notes here, bids above 271.08, open 273.69, and you can see here we did go bid above 271.08. We actually pulled back right into this level, pushed up. Now we're above 273.69. 273.69 holds. Look for 278.45. Stops are coming up to just underneath here or to risk tolerance. DIA and IWM were both strong as well. We're going to make sure that we're on the right blueprint. And you can see here, 4H is what we use for all of these. Okay. Man, Thinkorswim volatility is coming in. DIA 4H looks strong. 271.69 holds. Look for 274.91. We hit 274.91. Great. You can see that now the 9 EMA is becoming confluent with the target of 271.69. Stay neutral for right now, but as long as price is holding this 274.91, I'm looking for a move into right here. We want to come into just underneath here, 278, right under there, about 278.18. Okay, and a breakout from there. Again, we know that we're targeting the upper trendy edges. All right. Any other time, regardless of election, we're looking to trade from the lower portion of this curve into the high portion here. Okay. So a blowout, if the market really moves big, we're looking for these upper edges here. All right. They're starting to get very close, so very interesting. And then let's look at IWM. Notes on this morning. 4-hour is very strong. T3 was hit pre-market, and we'll give it a little bit of time to adjust itself. And you see T1, T2, T3, it pushed up. It rejected just around the trendy edge. We understand as we get close to the edges, we want to be careful. Okay. If we break over that 160 and a quarter, look for 162.52. All right. Let's go on and look at some other trades. So we had UNH. Already sold this one for profits. And let's just wait until this comes up. It actually hit. I was looking for 325 by 330. It hit our target up here at 324.59 and rejected. The blow off target that I'm looking for is 330 still. But again, close for profits. Wells Fargo, same thing. I closed and then I actually bought some more spreads on this. Okay. Definitely bought some more spreads on this. This is looking pretty good here. You could definitely put a trend line on it and you could see, if you're into that, you could draw some lines here and see that, we're coming into a crucial area here. We could break out from that. I'd be looking for that 2270 area and above that 2384 and then 2518. I went ahead. I went a little zealous, I am. Give me a second here. My spreads. 17 days out and about the 24 by 24 and a half. So targeting right in this area, right there. First, we got to get through all this, but right in this area there. And then DFEN, I went ahead and trimmed some as well. Nice move. We talked about this morning. Still holding 500 shares here. And then I have another 100 up here for sell, right around this area if we can hit in there. And I'll just hold on to 400 if we can get in there. I mean, really, I should probably bring this down to this 1040. So we'll place it right there at my alert because this is the little bit of sequence of pattern right there. It could be resistance. So I'll put some right there. And then Amazon I closed as well. Very nice move out of there. If you're following me on Twitter, I give you 2 days in advance to get ready for this trade. We waited very patiently for it to come into the green box. And since that green box, it has moved from 2949. Okay, so this was a previous trendy edge here. 2949 into 3053. 100 bucks, folks. 100 bucks. And I can't make this up. You saw it this morning. It resisted right into the trendy edge. Absolute beautiful trade. And exactly what we expected. Given to you right here in advance from the green box into the trendy edge. Matter of fact, previous trendy edge into the current trendy edge. All right, so one more look just in case you missed it. Also, FDX, I went ahead and trimmed as well. A lot of great trades. A lot of these you just had to be patient with through this entire time. I did put on a Spotify. I bought several days out for 265 call. And again, it's a little out of the money, but I might be a little bullish on the market in the election, but I'm not over allocated. So, anyways, on FDX, beautiful trade. We've already trimmed for 40%. Let's go ahead and look at the live alerts here. Yeah, 40%, 41. And you can see here for my alerts, they're pretty cool. I've talked about this before. These are straight from my account, and they're here in milliseconds, which is really, really cool. There is no question whether I'm taking these trades or not. Uh, Very transparent. Obviously, the green shows that I'm making money, and you can see there's not a lot of red in there. Okay, and if it is, pretty small. So this is right here. Trim some DFEN and bought some Spotify. I did pay over it again because I'm not over allocating, and trim some XLE up here as well. All right. So let's be patient. I think that overall, we might be into a little bit of area where we may stall for a few, but man, this is an exciting time. So how can you not be excited? I'm really interested to see what the market's going to do here pretty soon. I think I'm well positioned either way. I do have a little bit of hedge protection on as well to the downside. I like the spreads in this case because the premiums are kind of high. So basically what I'm doing are debit spreads to the upside and downside, on the ETFs and so forth. All right. But again, let's see if we can hold in this area around 3360. If not, look for an attempt to come back down to this trendy level at around 3347. If we continue to move over the yellow box and take out this previous high, I would expect us to get into 3401. All right. Good luck to everybody out there. I hope you're doing really well. I understand that during this time it can get very difficult. Try to tune out the news and just concentrate on levels. Okay.